Welcome to another episode of the Femme Squad on TAF TV. It's your favorite girl here again, Enovo Alfred, your humble host. And here with me are our beautiful ladies. I think at this point it's safe to say that they are the three wise ladies. As my far right is Jennifer. Jennifer, how are you?
Fine, thank you.
Right beside her is not other than Chioma. Chioma, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Are you sure you're okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm okay. I'm okay.
Okay, so what are we expecting from you?
Ginger swagger.
As usual.
Yeah.
Okay. Then right beside me is not other than Kosi. I mean, I love calling her Snow White because, as usual, there is no way that Kosi will walk past you without you looking at her twice. I mean, look at how beautiful she is, properly dressed. See her hair, see her skin. Oh my! Kosi, how are you?
I'm fine.
Okay, what are we expecting from you today?
Fat.
As usual, normal levels.
I see.
Okay, so I'm so excited about today's show because the topic for today is centered on something that is related to everybody. I mean, it's something that is important to everyone and everybody will benefit from it. So the topic is on how to manage anger in relationships. Tada! I'm excited. I also excited because so many people are guilty of losing friendships just because of anger. We'll go on a quick break, and when we return, we'll dive into the matter of the day. Welcome back. Before the break, we had said that we'll be talking on how to manage anger in relationships. And I know that when people hear relationships, people think that it's just about how you behave, how you act with your boyfriend, girlfriend. Nah, it's far beyond that. It's far beyond that. So relationships actually involves the way you act with your family, with your colleagues at work, even the way you act with your friends, and of course your boyfriend, your wives, your husband. So I would love to hear from our ladies what they think on anger because many people have lost treasures. They have lost valuable relationships just because of anger. So what's your view on that? I would love to start off with you, Chioma. What's your view on that?
First of all, I'll say anger is a normal something, you understand?
It's normal.
Yes, it's normal. But the main thing there is how do you take care of it? Like, how do you manage it?
Yeah.
Let's take, for example, in a relationship, you see two partners coming together.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden, something prompts in, something takes place.
Yeah.
And then you start exchanging words and the rest of it. You understand?
Yeah.
So at that point, what are you supposed to do as an individual? To me, I think the best option so far is to walk away.
It's to walk away.
Yes.
Okay.
At that very point, just leave your partner, walk away, because when you're still there talking, you might end up destroying something. You understand?
Yeah,
What
of
if
course.
you walk away and the person says, why are you walking out from me?
We're gonna
I'm still talking, you get? At that point, just leave that premises.
Okay.
Because you might damage things. In fact, you might even kill that person at that very point. And also, once you're angry, I think it's not expected for you to talk. Because at that very point, you tend to
talk.
Yes.
Okay.
Just keep silent. Just be listening to what the other person is saying. You get it? So you won't say what is not expected of you. Because remember, at that point, once you're angry, what comes out of your mind, what comes out of your mouth, you tend to regret them. You understand? So at that point, just be calm.
Yeah.
And listen. That's
Okay.
all.
Okay. Let's hear from you, Kosi. What's your view on that? What do you think?
On anger?
Yeah, on anger.
Okay, to me, I feel this anger. It's normal, like Chioma said. You understand? It's emotions.
Yeah.
It's like being happy, and listening is emotions.
Yeah.
But the way you control it matters a lot. And I feel we should start looking at the origin, like from when we are small. You understand? Because I do feel like if as a young girl growing up, I do remember my mom, younger brother, my other brother. Whenever he, maybe if you are running and he falls, my mom will be like, you don't have to cry. You understand? You don't have to cry. You're a man, something like that. You
Yeah.
Be
understand?
strong.
So it's kind of then he has to, okay, he won't cry. Then he has to buckle it up. You understand? So I feel that as a parent, as a mother, as a father, that this should learn how to let the younger ones to let out the emotions. If you are angry, express it. You understand?
Express.
You should be expressive, because if you are buckling it up, it can be clean inside. And as you're growing up, some people they don't know, they didn't, or they weren't taught how to manage their anger as a child. You understand? So when they grow up, they don't really know what to react, how to react. That's why some people don't really know how to manage the emotions.
The emotions.
You understand? So I feel we should start with when you're small, to start tackling it.
To start tackling it. Okay.
Exactly.
Let's hear from you, our controversial Jennifer. Okay.
So, talking about anger, just like every other person has spoken, it's something that is there. We can't rule it out. It's always there and it's been there. Just like every other feelings, you're happy, you're this, you're that. You should also include anger, because whoever comes forth to say, I don't get angry, or it doesn't happen to me, I think the person must be lying. The person is not actually being truthful.
Yeah.
So thinking of how to manage it, I believe we're getting to that. It's just like we're giving our own prescriptions. It's prescriptions we're giving. It's not just as if we're bringing a cure to eat, but rather we want to give the prescription and say, in case you're angry in relationships, this is what to do. And I would love to remind us that just like the two other persons have spoken, they were like, let it out, and Chioma was like, walk away. People can apply different measures. But to me, if you're angry in relationship in quotes, to your partner, you're angry, find a better moment to talk about it.
Okay.
Because there's this,
Find the better moment to talk about
Find a better
it.
moment to talk about
Okay.
it. There's this particular thing that is killing us right now, killing people in relationship, is my personal space,
Personal
and when
space.
it gets to that extent of my personal space, people still feel that keeping anger within also is in their personal space, and you shouldn't intrude by asking, hello lady, oh beautiful honey, are you okay, what is wrong? And the person you call beautiful, the person you call your honey pie, cannot let such a thing to me, it's not just keeping it, but if keeping it can be a solution, I think we should learn both ways. I'm talking about relationship doesn't just have to do with boyfriend girlfriend, just like you mentioned earlier.
Yeah, definitely.
Boyfriend girlfriend, husband. We've got siblings. We have relationship in the workplace. And some of us are doing the church thing. You know, we have relationship in the church,
yeah,
in the
of
choir.
course,
A little thing will walk away.
Yeah.
And a little thing, you keep it in there until the day you feel like taking the choir, meet church, everything, then you stop going to church.
And you bust out.
Yeah. So to me, it's find a better time to let it out. That's it.
Okay. So I love what Kosi said. She said that we should start from childhood
Yes.
to train our children. So I would love to ask a question. We all know that the factors that shape our behavior are our family, school, media,
Oh, please.
all of that shapes us. So how has these systems failed us? Okay, I'll give all of us an instance. So
Okay.
there is a video that that I watched online, and it was about how a girl poured hot water on her friend just because the friend slept with her boyfriend. I mean, she was angry, of course, and she stabbed her, but not to death. But she was, threatening her with knife. It was a very scary video, but I just had to watch it.
Okay.
And apart from that, there is something that I also saw on TV where a footballer, out of anger, punched a referee and
Yes.
he was arrested.
You should be arrested.
You know,
Just for
so
punching.
yeah,
Yeah, he should be arrested just for pointing. That is not among the ethics.
ethics.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yes.
of course.
It's against the ethics.
Yeah, yeah,
And that's what anger can cost you.
Anger can cost you a lot.
A
A
lot.
whole lot.
So-
Something
whole
you've
lot.
worked hard
Relationship,
for.
you've worked hard
friends,
for
a whole
And
lot.
can
that's
cost you.
when people say walking away
walking away.
does
It's
it
as
all.
easy as that.
It's
Yeah,
not really
seriously.
easy. Walking away, just like, okay, let me say, you're in a relationship for 3 years, and okay, now you guys have issue. Instead of talking it out, instead of expressing each other, like saying the way it is, saying the way you feel, finding, like Jennifer
Yeah.
said, finding the right moment, then you
all.
have to walk away.
Okay. I feel
So I don't really
Chioma,
understand
what-
how maybe
what-
that you're
what-
walking away.
Let me
What
use
exactly
myself
did you
for
mean
example.
when you say walk
walking
away?
away.
Walk away, yeah.
I remember some years back, I was in a little, problem with my guy.
Okay.
We're having issues.
Okay.
Yes, I'm being realistic here.
Okay,
You guys.
okay.
We're
Yeah.
having issues.
Okay.
So at that point,
Yeah.
he was talking, and me myself, I hate it when once you're talking and then you're making me feel as if
So you
As
talk
in-
about
You're nothing.
me at that point, I was also talking. Do you know
Okay.
what my guy did at that very moment?
yeah.
Man, the guy just kept quiet. He left.
Okay.
He walked away.
Yes, he walked
Okay,
away.
that type of walking away, not like walking out of the relationship.
No,
Okay.
no, not walking out of it. Like, you just walk away for some minutes. You understand?
Yeah.
He just
To love.
walked away. Yes.
But some people don't like it when you walk out on them.
Exactly. So what will you do about
for
it?
your own peace and for your sanity as well.
Mm.
You guys? Because at that very point, you're not yourself.
To me, I just feel like
You're
me,
not
if I'm
yourself.
like having issue with someone and I'm talking to you and you walk away, like
You-
walk out from
it
me,
will make
to
you
me,
more
it will
upset.
aggravate the anger. You understand? I feel if I'm talking to you, to me, I don't like talking when I'm angry because I always cry. So that's how I feel.
It's normal for the
I
girls.
don't
You
like
understand?
talking.
Okay,
Because
okay.
always, I'm this type of person that is emotional. And
You're really
whenever,
emotional.
exactly, whenever I'm angry and I'm
I
talking,
told you she's Snow White.
and I'm talking, I'll start crying. You
Yeah.
think maybe it's cry of on the sheet or something, but
You're
I have-
expressing it.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I'm
I get it.
expressing it. You
Yeah.
understand?
Yeah.
That's the only way to get it off my chest. That's why if I'm angry, I'd rather keep quiet. I keep quiet, and maybe later I'll just tell you, look, this.
I
thing
did not
is
like what you did.
I don't like it.
So after that moment, when
Okay.
he walked away,
Yeah.
understand? I think we stayed for like some minutes. Later on, I called him back. He was at fault, oh, but I had to call him
This
back.
is
And then,
forgiveness.
babe, I'm sorry. It's as simple as that. We settle things, you get. So that's it. Or better still, you keep quiet.
Next, you know your partner. Okay, when
You
it
keep
comes to
quiet at that very
relationship, you
point.
should know your partner.
Then when it comes to your
Friends.
friends, what do you do?
I don't know about friends. To me, I feel like I have friends. I have female friends, and those friends. Okay, something happened the other day. They created a group without me. So I feel I
Oh,
felt
that can be so
left
annoying.
out.
Okay.
You understand? So
Yeah.
me, I was like, these people are my girls, like from university days and all that. So me, instead of me not to tell them and start carrying it as grudges, you understand? So I had to meet up. I had to call one of them. I was like, you guys created a group without calling me. Why? So she had to start expressing herself that it was from her secondary school, that most of the people there, and one of the person, because I saw someone that is our own, we are 3 girlfriends, and the 2 of them are in the same group. So how come the other one, the other person is not in your secondary school group? So how come the person is there? Since you said it's secondary schools, it was like, okay, actually it was created for contribution, and mostly it was created by someone from her secondary school. So it took her a while for her to, a lot of pleading, for her to even add the other girl. You understand? So me, I was like, okay, that's reason. Because assuming I went to conclude, I went to
You're not
conclusion.
important.
Exactly.
That's
I'm
why
not,
they didn't put
but
it.
now she really explained, this is, and I understood, you understand? And everybody
You
calm
calm
down,
down.
and I'm calm. You
You're
understand?
calm down.
Okay.
And
So-
you did not cry.
No, he doesn't want
You did not cry. So from what you're saying, you are saying that do not jump into conclusions when you're angry.
Exactly. Because things at times doesn't appear the way it looks.
seems.
You understand? You might think, this is it, based from your own perspective. But I feel like it's better if someone annoy you, just call them when everything must have come. Hey, what happened? You understand?
Yeah.
Tell me what was the reason? Why did you do this? This to me, I feel this is how I feel. This is the reason. When I saw this, I don't like it. So I hope you understand the way my feeling and where I'm coming from. Then it's left for the person to say, "Oh, I'm sorry," or maybe. But you know, some people will be like, "If you don't understand, that's where I have a problem."
You have a problem.
You understand? That's where I have a problem, because you can't meet up to somebody and tell the person the way you feel and all that, and the person starts saying, "I don't care, I don't care." That's where emotional intelligence comes in. You understand? So to me, I can have issue with somebody, and the person maybe after everything, I told you I don't like this, and I'll be like, I'll be like, for the person to approach, okay, I'll start reasoning, okay, if she sees it this way, but this is not how I feel it, but if it annoys you, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's I am sorry really goes a long way. You understand?
Yeah. Okay. So we have said it all, but then, like Kosi said, we should start from the roots, right from childhood. So what do you think is missing in the system that is making people just flare up? I mean, people have killed people just because they are angry, just because they were angry. So what do you think families are failing to do? What do you think schools are failing to do? What do you think the media is failing to do? What do you think your friends are failing to do for you?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
To mention about a few, because seeing the society where we are, lots of things can spark anger in a person, especially when you've gotten to your workplace, something happens there, and you're, like I mentioned earlier, when you get to your church, another thing happens there, then you come back to your spouse. Now let's look at people that are in boyfriend-girlfriend relationship, and you come back to your boyfriend or your girlfriend, and the same person also is not giving you joy. That could have been some key factors. That can lead to most anger issues. There must be something there to ignite the fire. You know, much to talk about is disrespect. Some people don't love to be disrespected in their relationships.
Yeah.
It could be partners, love partners. It could also be casual friends. It could also be casual friends, cordial friends, but I don't have any intimacy to share. Just being a friend with Chioma, if I don't respect her, I don't respect things that matters to her, it could enable anger.
Yeah.
People that live together, some people don't like you wearing their clothes. They don't like you sharing.
Exactly.
It's not, but there's a way you can get them to share. Maybe to tell them ahead of time. Or maybe because they don't want you want this particular clothes and I'm still going to wear it. You should have just told me. If you tell me.
Sharing clothes, is it with your friends or family?
It depends.
In the family, let's start with socialization. You start first from the family. Okay. Some siblings don't like sharing clothes. Okay. But there's some siblings that maybe there are 5 girls, they share the same clothes. And by God's grace, maybe they've been given the same body shape. Yeah. But there'll be a senior sister of yours or younger sister. Man, Kosi, you can't wear my clothes. Why did you wear my clothes? Today I will kill you. Yeah. Before you know it, she goes to carry a seed to pour on the sister.
Just because you want her clothes.
Yes. I've seen siblings that got so angry that a pot that is boiling, rice. She said, "You're trying me. You wore my hair. I'll teach you a lesson. Come and get a head. If I finish with you." See, the younger sister never knew that it would get to that extent. I will teach you a lesson. And, looking around everywhere, I don't think the younger sister ever thought that would be the elder sister's next step. And what does she do? I'll teach you a lesson. Two of them were about to be... I want to speak Pidgin English. But now so she carry her head inside the smoking pot of the mom ran to the... You know how a hot pot of rice is. So her own reason here is disrespect. Disrespect. Let's start from the family. Then in relationship also, there are disrespect. There are some things that lead to major anger. Okay, you know this my girlfriend. You never told me that you know her and that you bought ice cream for her the day you went to the cinema without me. You've disrespected me by not telling her that you're my boyfriend. Do you get what I'm saying? So many things that lead to this major destructive anger is disrespect.
We shouldn't have warrants.
I want to tell you this, that kids that play together, and that is cordial relationship. Kids that play together, kids, when you see them, they play together, there's this thing, they don't like to be disrespected. Exactly. That's when we say use the magic word. There's a kid that another child will tell, hey, Joshua, come here. And Joshua will say, don't talk to me like that. That's not how we talk in our family. Yes, that's not how my mom talks to me. Yeah. So we should learn to respect each other in relationship. If we check out the people that goes into this anger, mostly sometimes, though I'm not an age person, is some people that she's 22, the guy is also 22, and the birthday are in March, the guy is also in March, so they feel like no need to respect each other. Yeah. I call you your name. Oh, Ade, come here. You say, oh, Cynthia, come here. And before you know it, I don't know if I'm talking too much, but another thing is lack of love. When the love begins to cease.
That is it.
In the family, let me still keep on saying it in the family. When there's no love, anger begins to creep in. That's when you can exchange your sister for anything, and that's when you can stab. And if I might borrow Chioma's pattern, it is a big tool of the devil, mood swing. Mood swing has a lot to do with anger. And it's a very much thing that pastors is in getting at people. They say if you have mood swing, you're possessed. So why do we allow ourselves to get to mood swing? Because when you've gotten to mood swing, you can get angry and you go and commit suicide. Who cares about you? They'll mourn you for 2 days, and when is your burial, they will still make flyers, they will still cook rice, and they will still... These are people that have not even done contribution when you were alive.
On top of your...
They will now form a group, just like Kosi has said. Form a group and travel down to your place. If you're from Enugu, they'll travel down to that place. Yeah. But if it was a wedding you're about to do, they'll tell you that, hey, Cynthia, I don't have money, I cannot come. So let's be careful and let's try to respect one another, because that can actually, lead to anger.
Okay, all right. Let's hear from you, Chioma.
Another thing that can trigger this anger is aspect of borrowing. Let's just assume Kosi borrowed maybe a top from me.
Borrowing?
Yes. Okay, let's just use money. She borrowed 5,000 naira from me.
Yes.
And when she came to me, she was like, Chioma, please, borrow me 10,000 naira. Please, I need it to do something. You understand? Yeah. And then I'll be like, when will you pay back? She's okay, next week, Tuesday. Yeah. You get, I've been in a situation like that. Like I borrowed a friend a particular amount of money. You understand? She promised to give me back like the next week. I called this babe. How far now? She's like, please, something came up. Let it be tomorrow. You understand? And that next day, can you imagine? I'll call her again. She's not picking the call. Like, I've been calling for hours. You understand? And I'm like, I had to send a message. If you don't give me my money,
your money.
I want my money, you understand?
Yeah.
It's as easy as, calling me to tell me, oh, you understand? Explain things to me, but this very aspect, you're not picking my call. You see my message, you ignore. You understand? So at that point, that anger has already, has already arose inside of me. You understand?
And in this case, will you let it out or will you conceal it there?
At this point, Omo, I will find you.
When they borrow person, we go tinta.
Okay.
Only for you.
Okay. So the discussion is getting more interesting. I am learning a whole lot, and I'm sure you are too. We'll go on a quick break, and when we return, we'll talk more on this.
Hello, and welcome to another amazing episode of Femme Exclusive. I remain your host, Natasha Brown.
And until we change the narrative with what we are introducing, a lot of us are going to continue to stay part of a movement.
So, talking about drums, we have the conga, we have other drums that are just portable, that can be movable.
Her purpose, she needs to find her purpose in life. Because if you don't find your purpose, you'll never really be satisfied in marriage.
I started impacting in the life of my people way before my venture into politics.
Expensive drinks, you have to invite good customers, rich people, in fact.
Not for the poor.
Mr. Yiba Coco.
This is Tab Exclusive. You know you want to stay tuned to Tab TV if you want more of such amazing discussions coming up right on your screens.
Welcome back. still on how to manage anger in relationships. I would love ladies here to give us basic tips on how to manage anger in relationships. Let's hear it off from Kosi. Kosi, just give us basic tips on how you can manage anger.
Okay, I won't like because individual differences. So
Individual
I won't
differences.
talk for others, but I would like to give them my own tips on how I manage my own anger. I understand because I'm this type of person that since I like to said it that I don't really like expressing my anger. Like
So,
not that I don't like
cry.
expressing because I do cry. You understand?
Yeah.
And to make me look weak. So
to make you
so
look
to
weak.
avoid being in that situation, you understand, or situationship, I tends to make sure that if someone annoys me, I'll just go straight to the person. Maybe after I must have calm myself, calm my nerve, and constantly whenever I'm angry, I just do tell myself, Kosi, calm down. You can't do this. You need to calm down. It's nothing. You understand? I constantly remind myself, you need to calm down. It's nothing. I keep saying
Intentionally.
it, exactly. You need to calm down. No matter what, you have to calm down. You understand? Anger is not good. Just calm down. So, and when I'm calm, I'll just go to the person. Look, I don't like what you do, and the way the person reacts to me, I'll know what my reaction to it. You understand? But most time, even if the person react badly, but me, as long as I already said it, look, I don't like it. I know I must have done this, but the way you talk to me, I don't like it.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
And most times people are like, okay, no problem. You understand?
Yeah.
And as long as I already told you, I've already
fine.
gotten it off my
your
chest.
chest.
So even if the person wants to continue getting angry, that's the person's business. But I already gotten it off my chest. So to me, I feel that's the best way. That's what works for me.
To practice
and also
self-control.
Self-control, you understand? And also I pray. Like I'm coming from Chioma's perspective. Because I remember when I was very like in secondary school, I normally have anger issue. Not really anger issue, but I get angry easily. You understand? And I buckle things within me. You understand? So that was even when I said, okay, I don't want, because I found that if you are getting too much anger, if you have a whole lot of hate inside you, you won't be happy. Understand? So I feel the best way is happiness, being always smiling. You understand? That's a magic to anger issue. To me, that's like magic.
Always smile.
Always smile. You understand? It melts the heart and it calms your nerve. You understand? So that's another of my tip, how I manage my own anger issue. And then prayer too, as I said, I do ask God. God, I don't want to get angry because as I was growing up, I have a whole lot of prophecies that anger can destroy the good thing God prepares for you. You understand? So I have, even when I was, so I have a whole lot, like you are born to rule, you are born to do this, but one thing you have is one thing that can destroy it is anger. And I have heard it a lot from priests and pastors, you understand? So I tend to start working on myself. So that's, to me, those are my tips on how I keep myself
so that the
and finally
good things of God will not be
passed
passing by.
and finally God really answered my prayer because right now I'm free.
That's why you're glowing as usual.
God is still in the business of answering prayers. Yeah, just ask.
Okay. Let's hear from you, Jennifer. How do you manage anger?
How I manage my own personal
Are you sure
anger?
that you don't fight? Because you don't fight.
Fight about what?
Okay.
There's nothing fighting it out. Fighting doesn't help.
Yeah.
It doesn't. It's not a solution.
Exactly.
Because if you see ladies that fight, they won't want to talk about anger because they start first by telling you, by boasting in anger. You know, some people pride in some negativities.
Exactly.
Me, don't do this thing to me, oh. You can't wait to see me angry. You can't wait. You see, if I get angry, I'll scatter this whole house.
Funny enough, people that say this, they can't do it.
Sometimes people,
They can't.
okay, for that kind of somebody will also be boasting about getting angry. And to some extent, not to, just like what you said, if you look at it, the best way is not to boast about anger. Because something might be waiting for you to just say it out. And the society we are, we're in the earth, principalities and powers. There are some winning spirits somewhere waiting for you to give them. And they move.
And they move.
Yes.
Pick it up.
Yes. Yeah, speak it and they move.
Exactly.
So the best way is rather not to be negative. That's my own aspect, because I'm not a sponsor to negativity. I love it when people go positive. Yes. Because having lots of positivity around you can keep you away from the anger.
Okay, have lots of
Yes.
positivity around you
and
can
it,
help
yes,
manage
can
anger.
help me manage it.
Okay.
Depends on what I find, what I know that I can do better. Sometimes I write. To get away from anger, I do things that keeps me happy.
Okay.
I will keep away from that person. I will not lie to you. I stay away from you. But it takes the person to get it right that I staying away from you doesn't mean that I don't have any relationship with you. Even if you're my sibling, I might stay away from you.
Like for how long?
Yes. It's
about
not like
some minutes.
I've cut a tie with you.
How long?
See, to tell you the truth, I know everyone is watching me right now.
Be very careful.
If you pick on my father or my mother, I said it one time in one of the shows. If you tap them and say, what can she do? They will tell you. That's how I manage my own anger. Boss man, I don't want to talk to you now. It's not like I'm quarreling with you. Because they also have the way of managing their own anger. Maybe it's by also not giving the child food. And that's African parents for you. You know, I always like going the African way.
African way.
Keeping a child
Controversial.
hungry. Making a child stay away from food is a very wrong way
Very
of controlling
wrong.
your
Of
anger
controlling.
if you're a mother. I'm serious.
It's terrible.
If you're a senior sister, embarrassing your sister or letting her friends to know that she's a bedwetter is a wrong way of exhibiting your anger. So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Well, to me, let there be a consensus.
Okay.
Yes, let there be a bargaining. Oh, Toby, my sister, you did this to me. Oh, my boyfriend, you did this to me. Let's talk about it. Before we know that this my guy is the one that don't like us talking about. Some people don't like you talking about things. So
Yes, there are people like
because
that.
they feel that they didn't do wrong.
Yeah.
Yes, we must be practical here. Even in the workplace, we are colleagues. Let me use Chioma for an example in this show. There are some things that we talked about. We talked it out at a time. And that is talking about it. Sometimes also when you keep keeping it here, it gives high BP. It go give you waiting, high BP. Yes, now. It's been recorded that anger causes high BP. Yeah, there are some people, anytime you see them, this is how they be doing.
Just because of
my sister, when they check your BP that time, what will happen?
It's right.
When they check your BP, and yes, some people go from anger to death.
Yeah.
Anger works with shock. If you check psychologists, there's this book written by Kendra. If you check psychologists, they tell you manage it, settle down, drink some water.
Drink some water.
Yes, and smile.
And smile.
Let it go. See, if my boyfriend, if you stab your boyfriend today, you will end up in kirikiri. And there's nothing you can do about it.
Nothing you can
That is
do
the
about it.
aftermath of anger, regret. So why should I do a thing that I want to regret about? Yeah? Why should I do a thing I want to regret about? I don't think in this. There are lots of wahala in Nigeria right now. So me working on my anger, personally, I do those things that get me occupied. After then, that settles it. I do my writing, I focus on the system, I do follow-ups. It clears in me. That thing helps me a lot. If it's people that cook, they'll begin to cook, they'll begin to do so many things.
Yeah.
I do what pays
you
me.
happy.
That's how I flush my anger away.
Okay. Thank you very much, Jennifer. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Let's hear from you, Chioma. How do you manage anger?
Okay, Jennifer and Kosi have said it all.
No.
Let us hear your own. Let us hear your own.
Self-control is the ultimate thing here.
Self-control.
Yes.
Yeah.
You say to yourself, you won't let this take over me.
Take over me.
You get it?
That's
You're
proclamation.
you're the owner of yourself.
Affirmation.
You decide what you can do and you decide what you cannot do at a particular time, at a given time. You get? Like me, when I'm angry, to be frank, I'll just be smiling,
Because you are the owner of yourself.
I'll just
I
be
love that
smiling.
point that she
You get?
made. Yeah.
Look at so many
But
people that
then-
spoiled their shows when they went to BB Niger. And look at the recent one that this Fela Kuti's son. It's anger.
I mean,
Plus or
yes,
minus, he has
anger.
visited the police
He
station.
has-
If you like, pay
Terrible.
bill
Anger.
them, don't
and
pay.
he would have avoided that.
And your name has gone into
was that?
history.
It's simple.
You would have avoided it.
You would have avoided it.
And your wife
That's
even
true.
came out and was some people, if you like, let what they worship come down, my sister. They will even tell you that if what they worship comes down right here now, not until they've done that thing behind them. Is it not
And
the
once
devil?
you do it, there's a way devil normally works.
Works.
Once you do it, your heart, your head clears.
Clears.
It will be like, am I the one that...
But then your hand clears, you be fighting on handcuffs, you know. You be on handcuffs. And you know how police people used to call somebody? Criminal. Murderer. Go get into the cell. That's when it has cleared.
So like I was saying earlier, and I think the first thing is self-control.
Self-control.
Okay. But me as an individual, at that very point, when I'm angry, I'll be smiling, though. But deep down, inside of me,
Are you sure you'll be smiling? You,
That one is somehow.
deep down inside of me,
Chioma
I will
said that
wait.
she will talk about
I will
herself.
talk. I will actually talk. You get? I'll actually talk. But at some point,
I'm feeling this suffering and smiling. Smiling. Who sang that song, fella? Suffering and smiling. Hey, now
and
standing for the
Just because you want to get to.
And the other person will be
I'll
enjoying
swear,
now.
no, guys.
So the other person will be enjoying.
at some point,
At some point,
I'll talk.
you will lash out.
Okay? Then when I see that you're,
Yeah.
you're talking more than me, you know what I'll do?
You will now kick.
I'll keep quiet and I'll walk away.
Yeah.
But I will still be feeling it within me.
That there is what to say.
The next day I will open up to you. I don't like what you did. It's as simple as that. You understand? Don't repeat it next time. I don't like it because the next time, I go vex. I will do something when you say. You understand?
Okay.
So that's it. Self-control.
Everybody has this thing that I can do something.
So that's it. Self-control.
Self-control.
Yeah.
Okay, people. We've heard it all from our ladies, and like I said, there is no way that you happen to stumble on this show that you not learn one or two things. I've learned a whole lot from today's episode, but I would love to end by telling you all that life is all about relationships, and you wouldn't want to lose that. And also remember that nobody is perfect. So when you are relating with people, know that no one is perfect. And apart from that, in order to avoid anger, in order to understand people, just obey the law of love. And the law of love states that we all should love each other as we love ourselves. It is called the royal law. Yes, so when we practice that, when we remember to treat others how we would treat ourselves, we would be able to avoid some things. We would be able to control anger. All right, people, we've come to the end of the show. And I would love you all to click on the subscribe button. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to share. Don't forget to comment. And follow us on all our social media handles on Instagram, TAFTV_NG, on Twitter, TAFTV_NG, on TikTok, TAFTV_NG, on Facebook, TAFTV, and of course on YouTube, TAFTV. Thank you for staying with us. I love you. Bye.